I am in shock. I am in shock. The Indiana Fever just beat the Aces. The first win for the Indiana Fever against the Las Vegas Aces since I was 22 years old. Aces MVP to refs, Fever's MVP, and Alyssa Smith. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
The Las Vegas Aces, the so-called unstoppable dynasty, just got humiliated on the world stage. A 27-point blowout? A'ja Wilson getting every call in the book and still coming up short? Chelsea Gray contributing absolutely nothing, despite all the hype that she's better than Caitlin Clark? Meanwhile, while Wilson was out there snatching players like it's a highlight reel and getting away with it, a team in Indianapolis was ready to show her what real basketball really looks like.
And A'ja Wilson, my God, you see how many free throws that lady have? Oh my God, on the stat sheet, she had basically 30 points, but all the free throws this woman got, man, they tried their best to keep the Aces in the game, man, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter, man. They destroyed the Aces. About freaking time the Fever finally beats the Aces, man, and without Caitlin Clark. You know,
the 8,154-point beatdown the Indiana Fever handed the Las Vegas Aces wasn't just a loss, it was a statement. And that statement couldn't be clearer. No referee favors, no A'ja Wilson heroics, no legacy hype can save you when a team shows up ready to play real basketball.
But this was a big win for the Fever because the Aces were the only team that they had not won at least one game to last season, meaning the Aces swept the Fever last season. They actually haven't won they actually haven't won a game against the Aces in 16 games. And they did it without Caitlin Clark. This team is crazy. They are beating the #1 team in the league first. And then they go and beat the Aces, who they haven't won to in 16 games. And they did it without Caitlin Clark, which is just a testament to how this team is finally developing a rhythm.
Now let's get into the third quarter. That's where things got really spicy. Lexi Hall, who's been grinding all season, boxes out A'ja Wilson perfectly. Clean positioning, textbook fundamentals, snags the rebound like basketball 101. Then comes A'ja Wilson from behind, reaching over her head and grabbing the ball. Should have been an obvious over-the-back foul, no question.
Line a decent amount of times. A'ja Wilson, she got a favorable whistle in the second half, but it is what it is. Superstars get the whistle. Unless your name is, 29 points for A'ja Wilson, 3 boards, 3 personal fouls, 3 turnovers, 9 for 18 from the field goal. From the field, 11 for 13 from the free throw line. Look at the rest of her team. 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 6 points, 0 points, 4 points, 2 points, 3 points. Dana Evans, 1 for 10, Dana Evans. Oh my goodness.
Any basketball fan who's seen more than 5 minutes of the game knows how this goes. Over the back, Indiana ball. End of story. But the refs? They called it a jump ball. A jump ball. As if Wilson and Hall were on equal footing, when one player was clearly fouled from behind while grabbing a clean rebound.
I don't know about frustrations boiling over as more to just like making a point. Well, Caitlin said she got me though, so. One more though. She just got a bonus.
And by bonus, she was meaning the Commissioner's Cup bonus, which was $49 or $43,000 per player, because the prize pool was $500,000. And apparently, Steph White just was pissed about the officiating. I don't know if it was A'ja Wilson's whistle or what, but
even the broadcasters were shook. You could hear it in their voices, pure confusion over what just happened. The contact was obvious, not a 50-50 call. And yet somehow, the Zebras turned a blatant foul into a neutral call, benefiting the player who clearly committed the violation.
The third. Like I said, the referees were starting to get on the side of the Aces. They were trying to wheel the Aces back in. And Lexi stepped in and sort of killed it. Kelsey Mitchell never took her foot off the gas tonight, by the way. This is the best thing I've seen from Stephanie White all season long. Right here, she was aggravated by the refs already, and in the fourth quarter, 5:35 left, Stephanie White lost her shit on the sideline. She lost her shit. And let me just play this right here. Roll it.
Lost that lead late.
And she's gonna. You see her. You see her just losing it up here, losing it. And she got teed up right there. And Caitlin Clark loved it.
If you're enjoying this, hit that subscribe. But here's where it gets beautiful. The Indiana Fever didn't let bad officiating faze them. They took the questionable calls, absorbed the frustration, and proceeded to demolish the Aces in a way that made every whistle irrelevant. Let's break down this masterpiece quarter by quarter. What the Fever did wasn't just basketball, it was poetry in motion. First quarter, Indiana came out swinging, scoring the game's first 6 points and never looking back. By the time the dust settled, they were already up 21-14. The writing was on the wall. This wasn't the Aces' night. The Fever shot 52.9% from the field, held Las Vegas to 28.6%, and dominated the paint 16-4, sending a clear message that they'd attack the Aces where it hurt most.
Really put it on. Right here, you can see 24 points in the first half for the Aces. I mean, seriously, for the Aces. Points in the paint, 38-20. I mean, it was a dominant win by the Indiana Fever.
Second quarter, that's when the Fever truly stepped on the Aces' throats. They outscored Las Vegas 25-10, shooting an insane 81.8% from the field, while the Aces could barely manage 23.5%. Inside the paint, Indiana went a perfect 6-for-6, while Las Vegas could only hit 3 of 13. By halftime, it was 46-24. The game was basically over. One possession could have given Indiana another bucket and completely crushed any hope for Las Vegas. But thanks to the jump ball call, the refs handed the Aces a lifeline. For a brief moment, it looked like officiating might tilt the game in favor of the defending champs. But the Fever weren't done.
This defense is playing phenomenal. Oh my God, it's night and day. I think that Commissioner's Cup gave them swag. Now they're swagging it out. I never seen Natasha Howard so aggressive in my life. This girl is beasting now all suddenly. She is beast moding right now. And Timpson, the rookie, getting block shots, getting steals. Leah Boston is just murking, destroying Aja Wilson. I got a Wilson. I got a nickname for Aja Wilson, guys. You know what it is? Whistle Wilson. Because this lady's always getting whistles. She's the person with the special whistle, guys. Every freaking time. And then she goes to the free throw line. Freaking free throw merchant. I think she's related to SGA. But anyway, she's not playing that great.
For the Fever, this was a classic here we go again moment. Every player and coach knew exactly what they'd just seen. Lexi Hall did everything right, and still didn't get the call. That's the kind of blown call that can shake a team, especially against a marquee opponent like the Aces. For Las Vegas, it was a brief lifeline. Down big, struggling to find offense. Suddenly the refs hand them a 50-50 ball they didn't earn. But it didn't matter. The lead still ballooned back to 68-47 heading into the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter? Pure domination. The Aces managed just 7 points. 7 points. That's not basketball, that's a total collapse. The final score, 81-54, barely scratches the surface of how thoroughly the Fever dismantled what was supposed to be a championship caliber team.